Does this sound familiar? It's 3 a.m. and once again you're making another trip to the bathroom. It's not the first time tonight. These constant interruptions don't just wreck your sleep, they steal your energy, clarity, and vitality for the next day. Frustration builds with every dark walk across the room, while your partner, of course, sleeps soundly. And you wonder, why me? Is this just what aging means? Many people believe so, resigning themselves to chronic fatigue, the fear of stumbling in the dark, and the idea that they'll never sleep through the night again. But I'm here to tell you something very clear. It doesn't have to be this way. You do not have to accept a life of interrupted sleep and exhausted days. I'm Dr. Michael Lawson, a physician with over 20 years of experience. I've dedicated my career to understanding the bladder and urinary system. Thousands of men and women just like you have come to my office feeling desperate and hopeless, but time and again I've witnessed incredible transformations. Today, I'm not offering generic advice. I'm sharing a key strategy in urology, a method about how, and more importantly, when to drink water so you can finally reclaim your nights. This technique is so simple, so logical, and yet so overlooked, you'll wonder why you didn't know it sooner. Stay with me, because this knowledge won't just change your nights, it could change your life. Before I explain the solution, let's understand the true scope of the problem. Did you know that up to 70% of adults over 60 wake at least once a night to urinate? For many, it's 2, 3, or even more times. This condition has a name, nocturia. And let me be very clear, while it's common, it is not normal. It's not a harmless toll of age. It's a warning signal from your body, and the consequences of ignoring it are far more serious than most people think. The silent epidemic and its hidden dangers. Nocturia is often called a silent epidemic for a reason. People don't talk about it. They suffer in private with shame or resignation. But in my office, I hear the real stories. I hear from Mark, a 72-year-old grandfather who loved building model ships but had to stop because his hands trembled from lack of sleep. I hear from Linda, a 68-year-old retired teacher who fell and fractured her hip during a nighttime bathroom trip, an accident that cost her independence. These aren't just anecdotes, they're the harsh reality. The dangers go far beyond feeling tired. Risk of falls. In the dark, half asleep, your balance is poor. A rug or piece of furniture can turn the path to the bathroom into an obstacle course. For an older adult, a hip fracture can trigger a rapid decline in health and mobility. Cognitive decline. Deep sleep isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. During sleep, your brain clears toxins, consolidates memories, and resets for the next day. Fragmented sleep night after night prevents this cleanup, leading to brain fog, poor concentration, memory problems, and over time a higher risk of neurodegenerative disease. It's not simply age making you forgetful, it's the lack of quality sleep. Heart strain. Each sudden awakening triggers a surge of stress hormones, causing spikes in blood pressure and heart rate. Repeating this multiple times a night places constant stress on your cardiovascular system. Studies link severe nocturia to a higher risk of hypertension and heart disease. Emotional toll. Chronic fatigue steals joy. It causes irritability, anxiety, and depression. It pulls you away from loved ones and the activities you enjoy, trapping you in a cycle of exhaustion. You stop feeling like yourself. Why it happens? Several factors contribute as you age. Reduced antidiuretic hormone, or ADH production. Normally, ADH signals the kidneys to slow urine production at night. With less ADH, the urine factory keeps running. Decreased bladder capacity. Your bladder may simply hold less than it once did. Fluid redistribution. If your ankles swell during the day, that fluid doesn't disappear. When you lie down, gravity no longer keeps it in your legs. It returns to your bloodstream, passes through the kidneys, and fills your bladder a few hours later, waking you up. Now that you understand the gravity of the problem, let's address the myths and mistakes that make it worse. Debunking the myths. Before learning the right strategy, we must stop doing what's wrong. Here are the 3 most common misconceptions. Myth number 1. I should drink as little water as possible during the day. This seems logical, less water in, less urine out, but your body isn't that simple. Dehydration makes your urine highly concentrated, which irritates the bladder like lemon juice on a cut. That irritation triggers urgent signals even when the bladder isn't full. Plus, when you finally drink in the afternoon to quench thirst, your body processes the fluid all at once, often at night. Paradoxically, drinking too little during the day can lead to more nighttime bathroom trips. Myth number 2, I just have a small bladder. While some people have a slightly smaller bladder capacity, most nocturia cases aren't about the size of the tank. They're about the speed of the factory, your kidneys. Reduced ADH production and fluid returning from the legs are the real culprits. Even the largest bladder can't help if your kidneys are producing urine non-stop. Myth number 3, a glass of wine or beer helps me sleep. While alcohol may make you drowsy at first, it sabotages restful sleep. It's a potent diuretic and suppresses the release of ADH, creating the perfect recipe for nocturia. Alcohol also fragments sleep, often causing wake-ups in the second half of the night, just as your bladder is signaling for relief. Avoiding alcohol, especially in the evening, is one of the most effective changes you can make. Now that you know what doesn't work, you've already taken a giant step toward breaking this exhausting cycle. Stay tuned for the precise strategy that can help you sleep through the night again and wake with the energy and clarity you deserve. You've cleared the ground. Ready for the strategy that actually works? The smart hydration strategy. Here's the heart of our conversation, the method that has given countless patients their sleep back. Forget drink less. The new mantra is drink smarter. I call it the ASSIM method, a 5-step strategy that's easy to remember. ASSIM stands for adjust, soften, stop, integrate, and manage. Let's go through it step by step, and then I'll add 2 extra keys for a foolproof protocol. Step 1. Adjust your hydration. Drink more in the morning. The key principle is to front-load most of your liquid intake in the first half of the day. The golden rule I give my patients is this: consume 75% of your daily liquids before 4 p.m. How? When you wake up, start with 1 or 2 full glasses of water to kickstart your system. Throughout the morning, keep a water bottle handy and take steady sips. Don't wait to feel thirsty. Thirst is already a sign of dehydration. With lunch, add another glass of water. By doing this, you give your kidneys the whole day to process liquids while you're active and upright. By 4 p.m., you'll be perfectly hydrated and ready to prepare for the night. Step 2. Soften the transition. From 4 p.m. onward, don't cut water abruptly. Land gently. Between late afternoon and dinner, reduce the amount, maybe half a glass if you're thirsty. Dinner is critical. Try to eat at least 3 hours before bed and drink only enough to swallow your food. Just a few sips, not a full glass. This gradual reduction signals your body to slow urine production. Step 3. Stop in time. The sacred zone. This is strict but vital. Create a 2-hour window before bedtime where you drink absolutely no liquids. If you go to bed at 10 p.m., your last drop is at 8 p.m. No exceptions. This window allows your kidneys to finish filtering and send that last urine to your bladder before you fall asleep. If your mouth feels dry, rinse without swallowing or take a tiny sip, but not a glass. This rule is sacred. Step 4. Integrate electrolytes. Hydration isn't just about drinking water. It's about getting water into your cells. Electrolytes help. In your first morning glass, add a pinch of unrefined sea salt and a splash of lemon juice. The salt provides sodium to help water enter your cells, and the lemon adds potassium. This makes your morning hydration more effective and reduces afternoon thirst. Step 5. Manage your dinner. What you eat matters as much as what you drink. For your last meal of the day, avoid these: spicy or acidic foods, which irritate the bladder; too much sugar or simple carbs, which can increase urine production; high water foods like soups, watermelon, or cucumbers. Eat those earlier; chocolate and caffeine, which stimulate the bladder; coffee, tea, or sodas in the evening. Choose a dinner rich in protein and cooked vegetables to keep blood sugar stable and avoid overloading your system. Supporting techniques. The high-performance boost. If the ASSIM method is the engine, these are the high-performance tires that maximize results. Double voiding. Empty the tank completely. Ever gone to the bathroom before bed and felt the urge again 20 minutes later? It's because you didn't fully empty your bladder. Here's the fix. Right before bed, sit on the toilet. Yes, men too. Sitting relaxes the pelvic floor and allows more complete emptying. When finished, don't get up. Wait 30 to 60 seconds, relax, lean forward slightly, and try to urinate again. That extra bit can mean the difference between sleeping through the night or waking at 3 a.m. The gravity elevator. Move fluids early. 1 to 2 hours before bed, while reading or watching TV, elevate your legs above heart level using pillows or a couch arm. This encourages fluid in your legs to return to circulation before you lie down. Your kidneys will process it early, and you can eliminate it with double voiding. Wearing compression socks during the day also helps prevent fluid buildup. Salt shaker control. Keep sodium in check. We used a pinch of salt in the morning, but too much salt overall is a disaster for nocturia. High sodium makes your body retain water and triggers thirst, forcing your kidneys to work overtime. Check processed foods, deli meats, and ready-made meals. Cooking at home gives you control and protects both your bladder and your blood pressure. We've unmasked nocturia not as a simple annoyance, but a life thief. We've debunked the myths that keep you stuck. And now you have the ASSIM method and its supporting techniques to take control. I remember my patient David, a 72-year-old model shipbuilder. After just 2 weeks on this protocol, he called me, his voice stronger and steadier. "Doctor," he said, "last night I slept 7 hours straight. 7. I didn't even remember what that felt like. This morning, my hands weren't shaking. I'm back in my workshop. I'm not just sleeping more, I feel alive again." That transformation is possible for you starting tonight. Your action plan. Adjust your hydration. Drink 75% of daily liquids before 4 p.m. Soften and stop. Reduce intake in the afternoon and respect the 2 hours sacred zone. Support your body with double voiding, leg elevation, and salt control. You now have the knowledge and the tools. The power to change your nights is in your hands. If this information helped you, I ask for 3 simple things. Click like so this message reaches more people who need it. Subscribe so you never miss another life-changing health tip. Go to the comments right now and share how many times you get up at night. There's no shame, just a community of people who understand exactly what you're going through. By writing it down, you're not just taking the first step, you're helping others know they're not alone. Thank you for your time and trust. Now go and prepare for the best night's sleep you've had in years. You deserve it.